Good. Are we on? I'm on here. Am I on there? I'm also on there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. It is, of course, as almost always, Sunday. I am not where I normally am. I am in New Jersey. I've been here for full gear pretty much the whole week. And New Jersey's kind of like I don't know how to do the RC Cola to New York. You know what I mean? So I'm happy to be here, and then I'm confused to be here, and then I'm a little sad because it's not very much good coffee. Downstairs in the hotel, and I can still criticize things that I love. I want to make that clear. I went downstairs, and it's like, we proudly brew Starbucks. I'm like, all right. So I think, and you pour the thing, and you get the sleeve, and the sleeve is Seattle's best. So this has got to be Seattle's best. There's no Starbucks logo on the cup. It was just on the wall. So maybe they just got the sign. Maybe they stole it from Starbucks. First of all, one, as I've mentioned, we're not in Seattle. And number two, is this really the best there is? I would love to go to Seattle and say, give me your best coffee. I have a feeling it will not be that. Full Gear was fantastic. There is no Hey W today. We're off because it's a pay-per-view week. However, last night I was on the red carpet with a variety of people. You can watch it on Instagram. You can watch it on TikTok. You can watch it on Twitter. You can watch it on YouTube in the shorts section. You can click on that, and we will be back with a new episode of Hey W next Sunday, or this Sunday, because this Sunday is happening. So then the next one, Thanksgiving, we'll have it, and it will be delightful. It's my understanding. I think you will really enjoy it, is all I'm going to say. In the meantime, if you are craving Hey W, we've done like almost 40 episodes now. There's over 6 hours of Hey out there for you to watch. So just binge that shit. Wouldn't that be a little better? Okay. SM said, did I miss the underwear? You did not. Let me do this. There. Oh, Lord. I got to pull these up. I can't. I'm stuck on this table here. If you can see, they're an Armani, but they're nice and blue. Yeah, that works. That's what they are. And let me talk to the chat. Should I talk to the chat? Because furthermore, there's something else that is brand new that you really, really will enjoy. And it's this thing. Look at this. How did that happen? This isn't a bootleg Hey W shirt. This is the first ever official Hey W shirt. Will it be the last? Time will tell. If you want other colors, if you want other designs, support this one. And they'll say, hey, this makes money. Let's do more of them. That's how it works. So if you say, why isn't it in black? First of all, this is exactly what it says on the sign. Okay? So everyone knows this is just strong, clear branding, number one. Number two, you can use a white shirt in your life for shit's sake. There's millions of other things you can do with it. Look at this. It looks like it's drawn in Sharpie because really it is. Get it now. ShopAEW.com. It's on sale. There's a Black Friday sale, and it's not even Black Friday. Black Friday week. It's getting longer and longer and longer. Let's talk, and then I'll make a cup. I have a hotel coffee maker here that I'm sure will be horrible and bother me. Sean says, hey, occulties. Hi, RJ. Eddie is just spamming it up. John said, keep up the good work. And by the way, I'm going to be giving some things from your RJ store as Christmas gifts. Great ideas. Thanks. That's great if a person knows who I am and loves me. And also if a person has no idea who I am, I still try to make them nice enough that you just think it's, oh, you got this at the mall in the clearance rack. Amanda said, good morning, sir. Hello, friends. I'll be sporadically joining today as I have to be out snow plowing, so fuck that. But I hope you all have a lovely morning. It's a lake effect. The lake is so effective in terms of giving snow. Christine said, good morning, RJ and chat. Love the red carpet and blue shirt last night. I had a blue velour short. I had a blue velour. Oh, I see what's happening. I had a blue velour shirt with white piping. You can go watch it on the videos. By the way, SM has been a member for 31 months. Congratulations. Mia said good morning. Shanika said good morning. Tracy said good morning. Zoel said good morning from the frigid land of Oz. And there are no more Munchkins left, to my understanding. I think the last one died a while ago. Molly said good morning. Nell said good morning. Sean said, what did you say? They proudly brew Starbucks, aka we don't take your gift cards. Yeah, it's not official Starbucks. It's just this subsidiary, and it's horrible. Mr. Max Heron said, "I went to New Jersey for the first time to see Matt Cardona on the show. Flew in from Saskatchewan. Not worth it." I could have told you that. When you're that far out, you don't fly in for anything. I can't think of anything that would be worth flying from Saskatchewan to. Sean said, "Best there is in New Jersey." Elle said, "What's wrong with you?" A lot. I felt that in my soul. Thank you. Mikey said, "Congrats on the shirts finally being up." Human Adventure said, "I just want to suggest maybe instead of the red carpet, you can switch it up to mauve or mauve even. However you choose to pronounce it." Well, I'm going to ask Arn and see if he can lay down some carpet for me. Nail said, "Are there extra red carpet clips on any platform, or do they all have the same ones?" I believe they all have the same ones. I know YouTube Shorts has all of them. Twitter has all of them for sure. They post them different places, but then not all at the same time. So then I get confused because there was a lot of them. And I wish they were in some sort of easy playlist. They're out there. Spot Center said, "Is there a syndication deal at 100 episodes? What will we do for our 50th episode? Probably nothing special." Mia said her shirt is on the way. Thank you. Allie said, "Last week was so baby heavy. How about a dramatic reading of Die Antwoord's Babies on Fire?" Yeah, how about it? So Sierra can't wait to buy the new shirt. Razor Gem said, "I hope you are getting some money off of that." Yes, I am. So buy it. Why would I promote it if I'm not making money? What the hell is wrong with you? I'm stupid, but I'm not an idiot. Lord knows wrestling fans need more black shirts. Rowdy Katie ordered hers already. David said, "Let's get a Dolph Sweet-like spike going, just the way Mr. Sweet would have wanted." I watched the intros. It's on my YouTube channel. This one, the one you're on. To Give Me a Break with Nell Carter, who in the opening credits throws a pretty sweet body slam, and I was very excited about it. Elle said, and I've lost my place already. Elle said, "RJ hand draws each shirt when you order them." Almighty Scorpio said, "Good morning, everyone. Enjoying my high anxiety coffee in a coffee house and mug." You can get both at rootlesscoffee.com. Rootless needs to get with the program and make a high anxiety mug. Don't tell me. And then I'm like, oh, you tell them. Okay? I shouldn't be the subsidiary here, the middleman. Is this the record for how many times I've said subsidiary in one episode so far? Positively E said, "RJ shower curtains for all." Aaron said, "Good morning." Pogirl said, "RJ cult time." An excellent shirt by Aunt Donna, said Rod. JD said, "Do we have an undie preview today?" You already got it. Human Adventure said, "The Black Friday sale is quite delightful. I'm going to get the RJ City Taxi shirt. I enjoy that quite a bit." Neil said, "Did you enjoy the pay-per-view?" Sometimes I don't get to enjoy the pay-per-view because I'm just running back and forth, and then you're talking to people and you're doing other things. Sometimes I wish I could just sit out in the audience, which I think is what I should do more often. So I don't get a chance to I see things and I go, that was great. But I don't get to see matches in full. I loved the Tony Storm Jamie Hayter match. I'm upset about no more title on the Sweet Cheek Music anymore. That bothers me. I enjoyed Nyla's entrance. That was a statement. And Marina was Conan-esque. It's very interesting. And, oh my God, scary Danhausen. Not weird, bumbling, idiotic one. Scary one who, did things correctly. That was strange to see. Almighty Scorpion has a request. Can we get a dramatic reading of Pony by Genuine? Genuine. Oh, God. All right. Here we go. Let me... I have the water here. Let me do this. I'll read it while I make my coffee. I think is perhaps for the best. I'm just a bachelor looking for a partner. Somebody who knows how to write. Without even falling off. Gotta be compatible. Takes me to my limits. Girl, when I break you off, I promise that you won't get off. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come on and jump on it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come on and jump on it. Sitting here flossing, peeping your steelo. Just once if I have the chance, the things I would do to you. You and your body, every single portion. Weird way to describe someone's body. Let me fill this up here. Every single portion send chills up and down your spine. Juice is flowing down your side. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony. My saddle is waiting. Come on. I can't plug this in. Come on, there we go. I'll put the cup. My saddle's waiting. Come on, jump on it, horny. We're going to get nasty, baby. First, we'll show and tell till I reach your ponytail. Oh. And that's like an Isle of Dr. Moreau. I believe that the woman was a half human, half horse. I think that's what we were going for there. SM said, RJ, did you run into Don Callis last night? Yes, I did. And we had quite a chat. And I will not disclose about what. All right, this is not. Oh, there we go. Oh, God, this is going to be so bad. Rod said Seattle's best was recently sold to Nestle's, but doesn't Nestle make the very best? Well, I guess they do now. Nell said, I wish you had caught up with Danhausen on the red carpet. I wanted to know if that was Satnam's jacket. House of Gozy said, watches RJ makes coffee in his underwear while drinking coffee in my underwear. It's an interactive show. Scott said, pulled up. Lost my place. Pulled up in my limo wearing my tuxedo to Full Gear last night, but could not find the red carpet. What the heck, man? Well, it wasn't for you, Scott. Susie has been a member for 12 months. Happy anniversary to you. Good morning, RJ. How are you? I'm so dying for a normal cup of coffee. Nail said, happy cultiversary, Susie. Sean said, AEW gives out little glass trophies for your 50th win. You should get a Crystal on air sign. They should do something. I've put in the work. Mikey said, I finally decided to order some of your coffee to Canada, and it's too late. Apparently, there are some issues with, yes, Rootless Coffee does not currently ship high anxiety internationally anymore. The cuss blame international relations. It was too much, and the price point was not worth it. So now you can only get it in the States. So if you're in Canada and you waited to order it, I hope you feel like an idiot. You can buy the AEW shirt, however. So Sierra said, if we buy enough shirts, will you finally get an All Elite graphic? I don't know. Let's buy them and find out. So far, not having sold very many shirts will not get me a graphic. Like that, I know. Let's find out if the opposite is true. Rod said, can I store my RJ and Danhausen coffees in the same cupboard, or will they bicker all at night? My coffee bag will put a pillow over his coffee bag's face. Nail said, going to start a campaign to get Don Callis on the program. I think that'll be a sassy hoot. I think so, too. Human Adventure said, the new trailer for AEW Fight Forever brought me back to the days of WCW NWO Revenge. We had written out storylines for the game. Did you write storylines for the game? No, I just played it. So you're putting in too much work. It's not. There's not a story mode. You beat whatever it is, 9 people. You unlock the U.S. title. That's the story. Dave said, did you get to keep the red carpet? Yes, and it's currently being steam cleaned. Aaron said, I'm not awake enough for this. For what? Mia said, do you do any sightseeing when you travel? Yes. I have a wonderful shot of the airport outside the window here. Po Girl said, nothing better than a sexy song spoken in monotone, like a great lover would. Positively E said, highlight of my morning, and I've been up since 5. Queen of the Ring is here. She said, oh, hello. How is the hotel coffee? It's about to be horrible. By the way, if you want to hear Queen talk about which AEW wrestlers are which Muppets, I would suggest you click on her channel. I'm included in the video, and I am correct. I've also been informed, and I think it dropped last night or this morning, I'm in the new episode of Botchamania, which is always an honor. I do not know what context. Mikey said, have you ever had a good hotel coffee? Absolutely not. Every time I have hotel coffee like this, I feel like I'm at a funeral. Positively E is drinking a Red Bull, and I pity your palpitations. SM said, damn, Susie, get a little tune. Susie gets a little tune for her cultiversary? Well, it was a full year. Po Girl said, what? Not shipping internationally? It's exactly what I said. Human Adventure said, dude, if I could bring you a normal cup of coffee, I'd be there. I'd knock on the door, hand it to you. All right, don't turn this into fan fiction. This is weird. Mia loves how I say program. Positively E said, Fight Forever looks sexy as fuck. I can assure you I'm not in the game, so don't get that excited. Because I haven't sold enough shirts. Marcus said, when are the Bucks coming on Hey W? I would assume in due time. They were certainly in the car. I think when we did Road to something. I don't know what we did Road to, but they were on the road. I'm sure it's hard once people get back. You know, it's like, oh, you're back. You got to give them like a minute to settle, I think, before you start criticizing them and tearing them down. Neil said, are you filming anything today or heading home? I will be heading. There's no more going on today. I think everyone's left. I might be the only person still in this hotel. Spot Center said, would you consider starting a wedgie trend by doing it at 10 a.m. every Sunday? We would all self-wedgie at home with you, like Hands Across America. Yeah, that's not a charitable act. That's something that I would only do if it made me a lot of money. Queen said, the perfect casting for Sam the Eagle. I loved Sam the Eagle, and I'm so happy to be of his ilk and introduce Wayne and Wanda. Amanda said, love the red carpet. Should do it for the media scrum, too. Probably not. Scott said, is there one shirt that everyone is buying so we can let AEW know, nay, demand more RJ City? Yeah, what are you talking about? Scott, there's only one. I only have one shirt on Shop AEW. It is this one. You see this one, go to New Arrivals or click on my links. It's there. It's this shirt. Okay? So please. Thank you. Soraya told me she liked my shirt. The Hey W shirt, the Hey Ooh shirt. And then turned out she had not seen the show and did not know what the show was. She just liked the shirt. So people like the shirt, whether they like me or not. And I think that's the important thing. Razor said, I hope you get an interview with Jeff Jarrett. Gee, I hope so too. Tom said, the next game should have a Hey W as a bonus stage. Nail said, yeah, it's not happening. Nail said, fuck, you're over 2.5 years. You're not even talking to me, Nails. Nail said that new one, the only official AEW one, that is the one to get. You have to get any shirt from anywhere this holiday season. Positively East said, if Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone can get dolls, there's definitely a place for a wrestling talk show host in a video game. Is Bobby the Brain busy? Well, the thing is, what do you do in the game? You know? Maybe it's just like this week you're off. It's like one of those story modes and it's just text. You were on AEW. That's it. Positively E said, white shirt? Are you kidding me? I'm spilling wine on that bitch first day. Oh, what do you just have all maroon clothing? Get a grip and buy the fucking shirt, will you please? Mass Andy said, when Full Gear ended last night, they played Happy Trails. It would have been better if you were singing it. Tell Tony. SM said, I don't know whether to laugh or cry anymore. Welcome to the club. Nail said, it would be great if there was a part of the game where wrestlers have to avoid / fight off RJ trying to talk to them on the red carpet before they get to the ring. I find that offensive. That's more a game you play on your phone. Do you remember those like flash games? Like Nickelodeon used to have one for like every show. And Kenan Thompson was the lunch lady and you would throw peas in her mouth. Good Coffee Club said, ICP backyard wrestling kind of story based on the talk show. Okay. I mean, again, don't tell me. Razor said it would be quick time events for Hey W. Queen said, Hey W general manager mode sounds fun. And you can pre-write all the interviews in advance because you don't know who you're going to get. And then play, why am I making this reference? It's a fun mini game. Rod said, does AEW take sales from Pro Wrestling Tees into consideration? I mean, Pro Wrestling Tees runs basically Shop AEW, so they have no access to the sales of my own merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/RJ City. Like, no. The only one is this shirt. So buy this shirt, Rod. I cannot make it any more clear. SM saying, she hates me by Puddle of Mud, but make it he hates me. Oh, okay. Okay. I think it's that crazy of a twist. Met a guy, thought he was grand, fell in love, found out her firsthand, went well for a week or two, then it all came unglued. Doesn't really rhyme. In a trip I can't grip. Never thought I'd be the one who'd slip. Then I started to realize I was living one big lie. He fucking hates me. Trust, he fucking hates me. La la la, love. I tried too hard and he tore my feelings like a head nod and ripped them away. How hard would you have to be nodding your head? He was queen for about an hour. After that, shit got sour. He took all I ever had, no sign of guilt, not feeling bad. No, in a trip I can't grip. Never thought I'd be the one who slipped. Then I started to realize that I was living one big lie. He fucking hates me. Trust, he fucking hates me. La la la, love. I tried too hard and he tore my feelings like a head nod and ripped them away. That's my story, as you see. I learned my lesson, and so did he. Now it's over, because I'm glad I'm a fool for all I've said. Also, it doesn't rhyme. What a terrible song. When you really break it down, we gave Puddle of Mud a free ride. They should be thanking everyone. Oh, there we go. Mikey's been a member for 6 months. Song request, Happy Trails. You don't get a request for like for a birthday. You get a request. You can't get a request for something like that. That's not how it works, Mikey. Please. All right. What are the Happy Trails lyrics? Roy Rogers. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Yes, I took liberty with the melody because that's the whole song. That's literally, I looked at the lyrics. That's the whole song. Matt Sandy said, have you ordered the stream of the Gilbert Gottfried tribute show? Not yet, but I will. I saved the post. Scott said, duly noted. Off to purchase and support. Thanks for all the chuckles. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. Rod said, I bought the shirt already and a second one. Mr. Havoc said, does the shirt come in black? It's not even funny. Positively E said, one of the SVRs had the Miz Morrison Dirk Sheet set as a backstage. Also, you could be like parking lot attendant saying night. Well, again, the game, it's my understanding, is already made. It'll come out sometime next year, which is very soon. So I don't think, whoa, let's stop development and put RJ in the game before we really roll this out. Oh my God, another dramatic reading. Jesus Christ, where is my mind? By the Pixies lyrics. Oh, stop. Oh, with your feet on the air and your head on the ground, try this trick and spin it. Yeah, your head will collapse, but there's nothing in it. You'll ask myself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Say it's swimming. I was swimming in the Caribbean. Animals were hiding behind the rock, except the little fish bump into me, swear he's trying to talk to me. Say, wait, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water. See it swimming with your feet on the air and your head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it. Yeah, your head will collapse and there's nothing in it. And ask yourself, where's my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water, see it swimming. Oh, with your feet in the air and head on the ground. He's standing on his head. Try this trick and spin it. Yeah, oh. Oh, Queens gifted 5 memberships. So sweet. Elliot, Courtney, Queens. Just like Kelvin. And Nug was gifted a membership. He needs one. He's going to put it to good use. What a sweet fella. Thank you, Christine. Sean said, I was listening to this the other day, and I said, this would be perfect. Well, there you go. You got it. Spot Center said, search WPW presents Creepy Crawlers and Beefy Brawlers after today's program. It's their Halloween show. And what do you want from me? Positively E sent a goldenrod tribute, which is also incredibly sweet. Sean is welcoming everyone to the cult. You know, this New Jersey thing is so weird. I can't remember. The only time I've ever been to New Jersey is when I needed to get a cheap ticket to New York. And then the drive is so expensive from New Jersey back to New York that it's like the same shit. There's no point. C. Lee said good morning. Good morning to you. Positively E just wrote you. I don't know why you just write the letter U in a chat, but that's entirely. Guard Swan said hello. Things have been really hard for me lately, but I'm happy to have the cult here. When things are desperate, don't join a cult. I would say centering yourself, you know, drawing perhaps within as opposed to latching onto bizarre people might be the best. Nail said, people asking pro wrestling tees, you can actually buy the new RJ shirt on there if you are planning on buying other non-AW shirts at the same time. They're all basically the same site. My point being, buy the AW shirt. Rob said, are you heading over the Hudson to see friends or landmarks today, or just heading straight home? I may see perhaps some family, but I'm not making a thing of it because it's almost Thanksgiving, and we've all got work to do, I guess. Christine said, I gotta go run several Ks. Oh, she's running. I thought it was errands. I was like, it's a weird way to spell errand, but no, several Ks, and try not to freeze. You can just stop running, Christine. Also an option there, too. Have a great week to you, Christine, who I met at Old Wrestling. Seeley said, finally make it to Alive and Forever. Got to be up for a wedding makeup booking after coordinating and setting up a wedding yesterday. And are you a wedding planner, or are you just a good friend who's been taken advantage of? Yiminy Cricket said, New Jersey, where? I don't see you in my kitchen or outside my house. And that's Yiminy Cricket, the king of New Jersey. Lauren said, good morning, RJ. Best guess on who wins the World Cup? I watched it once as a child. I was in a very Italian neighborhood, and I think Italy was playing France in the finals. And there's this thing where if Italy wins, and you run out in the street and people honk their horns and whatever, immediately. So as the game is ending, and if they're going to win, you start getting ready. And I was accused of sabotaging, jinxing the game because I put my shoes on too early. Like the beginning of the shootout. Maybe my feet were cold. Maybe it takes a while to do the laces. And I just wanted to not hold anyone up. So I wanted to be prepared. And I was accused of the reason France won is because I put my shoes on too early. SM said, I hate Thanksgiving because I have to cook everything. No one helps. Stop inviting people over, SM. Jesus, this coffee is terrible. Positively E said, harass the developers and Speedy until they take reference photos of RJ for downloadable content. Okay, the developers and Speedy are also not in charge of the video game. I would suggest harassing the guy who's in charge of the company. Dave said, RJ, what time did you go to sleep after a pay-per-view? Is there a party or something to do? I got back here 12-ish, I think, around there. There's small gatherings. I would not say there's parties, but the last thing I would want to do is party. I have a bag full of clothes that I would need to fold, and I would like to shower. I've been at a building, an industrial-ish building in New Jersey all day. The only thing I want to do is shower. Master Andy said, now that you have an official AEW shirt, when will the cease and desist begin against the fake ones? Very soon. It was illegal before that. So I will be cracking the whip. You can buy the shirt. It's not that expensive. Seeley said, I'm a wedding planner. I used to be the friend taken advantage of for the skill set. I can't believe if you need to hire a planner for something, you shouldn't have it. Imagine people throwing barbecues so big that they need barbecue planners. They would just stop having barbecues. I don't know why we're tolerating that shit just for love. Fred Bailey, won't you come home, Fred Bailey? He said, salutations. Do long johns count as underwear? It depends if you shit in them, I think is my answer. SM said, I should look like the little red hen from the children's book and say, you didn't help. You can't eat anything. All right. Leo said, Full Gear was AEW's best pay-per-view this year, in my view. It was certainly the pay-per-view that had the most rusty set. They were doing those old gears. And I thought Full Gear was like a driving thing. First gear, second gear. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think it was going to be like a Charlie Chaplin movie. Rod said, who is the better friend, Ralph Malph or Potsy? Al was the better friend. He let those kids eat. He was so good to those kids and Pat Morita, but mainly Al. Human Adventure said, oh, that kind of shit is annoying. Jinxing a team because your shoes were too early. I once got blamed for my dad's teams losing because I moved my drink and left the room when they were winning. I don't think your father likes you. I'm just going to throw it out there. Seeley said, what is the terrible coffee you're drinking? Pure Elevation, pure coffee. I disagree with everything that's been said on that package. Mess Andy said, Ralph Malph is now a lounge singer. That's fantastic. Katie said, crack the whip and whip the llama's ass. I don't know what we're talking about. Allie said, did you have either of the themed drinks at the Prudential Center for Full Gear? The Orange Cassidy Tequila or the Jade Cargill Vodka? I'm on the clock. So drinking is a bad idea, except when Christopher Daniels brought wine, and then I got all nice and loose. Katie said, hire Rico Montana as your wedding planner. He would look around and go, that's it. You're done. That's good. He would go, this guy has a hall, and you just do it there. This is chairs. There's already chairs. That's it. Order from this place, some catering, and that's it. You don't have to worry about anything. It's done. I did it. What? It's done. The whole thing's done. Leo said, if you got to host the scrum, I don't want to be a scrum host because I don't like saying the word scrum. Mikey said, how's the book going? What are we talking about? Nail said, a Mikey Ruckus posted a picture of some epic steaks last night. I didn't have any. KDM said, how many gears make it full? That's what I'd like to know. Is every other show partial gear, half gear? Fred said, no streaks, RJ. I'm cleaning up. But I have no idea what we're talking about here. No streaks, RJ. I'm clean and my long johns. Because I asked if you're shitting your. Well, then they're not really. I see. They're not really. They're not underwear. You got to shit in them. You've got to use them. You got to take them for a test drive. Cocaine steaks. One said, be a better child and stop jinxing your father's team. They sound like a very insecure father. Katie said, pure elevation is the coffee they serve on dark elevation. It is horrible. Nick said, have you tried Boss canned iced latte? I don't like it's not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. Alley Cat is here. Is this Alley Catch? Alley Cat? Because I met her 2 days ago. We've never actually met each other. You would think we would, being on these shows. We never met. It's been like, I don't know. We've just never met the person. Every time she's like, oh, you're at this, and then she never. I saw her. She drove by, and her car was filthy, and I criticized her about it. So if that's the real Alley Cat, I've already told you personally, to clean your car. There's all leaves. It was all leaves. Autumnal leaves. It was weird. It was like, it was like performance art. Good Coffee Club said, better than when I have more coffee or Dollar Tree Instant. How about a 5-hour? The reason I don't like the 5-hour energy is because it's so small. I want to enjoy this, and I'm enjoying this being bad. See, Mikey G said, I thought you were at the cottage. You were working on a book. Correct. I was working on a book. I had written 3 pages. And I'm about 5 or 6 pages in, and I think I'm going to take a few out and start editing and then move forward again. See, it is Alley Cat, because she said leaves aren't filthy because it's fall. Yeah, but where do they fall? They fall on the filthy, filthy ground. Nell said, did you finally meet Effie too? I did not, but according to Allie, Effie is in bed next to me on brand. Say hello. Hi, you crazy kids. Well, this is what I do, and you're doing pretty much what you guys are doing. Why doesn't Alley Cat have a profile picture on her YouTube? And I thought she was just some sort of bot spam. These are the questions you can ask her, Effie. Tell her, tell her that all she has to do is take the floor mat out of the passenger seat and just give it a good shake. Knock the debris off. Otherwise, a lovely person, a darling person. I didn't think she was filthy or unkempt. She could have just done, especially if she, thought she was going to see me, spruce up the vehicle a little. Would have been nice. I was so excited to see her. I reached in to say hello and I went, oh. Anyway, hi, Effie. Oh, look, everyone else is saying hi, Effie, too. I've also never met Effie. Us meeting will be like the Mega Powers if the Mega Powers were more ineffectual. Queen said it's autumn. Leaves are fine. Not if they're dirty leaves. Allie said, I don't drive people around like you, or I would. Oh, I beg to differ. And I think you would do well in a fun hat. Effie, let's take this gal hat shopping. Everyone's saying hi to Effie. This is suddenly not about me, and I'm getting concerned. Katie said nobody cleans their vehicles for RJ. David's was clean but disorganized. Too much shit everywhere. Allie said, I told you that you smell good. How dare you? You want to know why you told me that, Allie? Because I fucking smelled good. That's why. And you know why I told you your car was filthy? Because your car was filthy. I'm trying to help you out here. Okay? If I didn't like you, I would say, hi, nice to meet you. And then you would drive away and I turn to the person next to me and say, you see that woman's car? The hell's going on with her? Good luck. I care about you. I'm trying to set you on the right path. I don't want you going off the rails. Happy Human Adventure said, I've never met any of you. Nice and consistent. Josh Lemley said, I'm way late because of F1 or F1, as I was told it's sometimes pronounced. Katie said, RJ only takes rides from strangers. Pogirl said, who is this guy in the video? What? Leo has a request of Stanley Tucci singing The Lady in Red to his wife, but pronouncing a lot of the words in a pretentious way. All right, let me look up the lyrics. To do the pronunciation thing, I'm going to need to do it. Charles de Berg is the person. Okay, so this is how, because as I've said before, Stanley Tucci is a pompous fuck, and he likes to mispronounce shit, and it's very annoying. So this is a demonstration of that. I've never seen you looking so lovely tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. I've never seen so many men ask you if you want to dance. They're looking for a little romance, given half the chance. I've never seen that dress you're wearing with the highlights in your hair that catch your eyes. I have been blind. Lady in red is dancing with me, chick to chick. There's nobody here. It's just you and moi. It's where I want to boire. But I hardly know this beauty by my side, and I'll never forget the way you look tonight. I've never seen you look so gorgeous as you did tonight. That is Stanley Tucci singing Lady in Red. I'm working on my Stanley Tucci impression. Doing my best. SM said, is criticism RJ's love language? That is something you'll have to ask my therapist. Nick said, this seems more like an intervention for people with filthy cars. Leo cut his thumb shaving, trying to get my clothes from my gym. Oh, I cut my thumb on my shaving razor, trying to get my clothes from my gym bag. Any wrestlers want to suggest how to stop bleeding? Run it under cold water and then wrap it. And also get a cap for your razor. That's not good for your skin? Bassett said, hello from Pakistan, my naked friend. You were fabulous on the red carpet. This is Yul Brenner in my head. Why was that Malin Ackerman looking wannabe giving you sass? Are you talking about Renee? She's insecure and she thinks I'm coming for her job. When in reality, she's coming for mine. She's a ruthless scam artist. Katie said, Stanley Tucci only likes freshly made. I'll tell you something, Allie. Stanley Tucci wouldn't be getting in that car. Sandy said, did Tucci know the Lady in Red? Did Tucci know the camera was on during the rendition of Lady in Red? Are you rolling? Good. Aaron said, I can't believe you didn't start the song before asking if they're rolling. So I got too excited. I fucked up. Nick said, yes, I got it. I blew that. Krista Berg singing Red Wine. Why would I want that? Joe said, did Allie leave? Allie left completely. She's upset. She's upset. She left. Effie left. She closed the computer and said, fuck this. Joe said, I've been wearing my Lawrence Welk shirts to shows in Chicago last night. Someone finally knew who he was. He was shocked. Welk is my distant cousin. It's a great icebreaker. It certainly endeared you towards me. Poe Girl said, as long as you didn't cut your gym clothing. Katie said, how many championships are made in Pakistan? Quite a few. Quite a few. It's a wholesale thing, you know. But then the shipping kills you because it's so heavy. Aaron said, for your consideration, liking this video. 70 people are currently watching on YouTube. Less than 30 have liked it. I got the message. You don't like this. I'll tell you who probably unliked it was Allie. You know, you come in here, I try to give you constructive criticism, and you can't handle it. So if she ever, tries to pick somebody up and say, hey, Sailor, where you going? You say, clean your car, lady. This is no good. Pogirl said Allie left to take the leaves off the vehicle. Leo said, the guy that got me to go to the Herbalife meeting found out I was taking the piss out of Herbalife and now is very upset. You were a mole. You were a Ponzi scheme mold. Sent me 3 paragraphs at 5:30 in the morning. Straightest thing ever. How dare you upset the pyramid is teetering. Katie said, how many languages? It's so funny. She could have just called into Spaces and spoke to me, but she doesn't understand. How many languages did Lawrence Welk speak? Apparently, he was born in like North Dakota or South Dakota. He always spoke English, so I don't know where this came from. Bassett said, who cares about championships anyway? Says a man bummed about Pakistan losing to England in the World Cup final last Sunday. I can't help you. I don't watch that shit. Nell said, is GCW in Jersey this weekend? Perhaps Allie is headed your way with her knife, and she should use it to pick up the leaves. SM said, RJ making friends. Your car is dirty. I smell good. Wait, where are you going? Oh, you mean I'm making friends via the truth? And if they can't handle it, they probably shouldn't be in my life? Human Adventure said, I didn't know you could hit the like button while it was live. Well, now you do. Katie said, does Allie prefer Whiskers or Friskies? I don't think she's a cat anymore. I think she's gone away. She's tried to transition. Poe Girl said, Allie was in bed with Effie. You do the math. Yeah, I don't think it's that subtle. I think it's pretty clear. Leo said, RJ's coming to Truth Social. I am on. I got a Mastodon. And I got Counter. And I'm also on Tumblr. I was like, because I had an old one. I didn't have anything on it. But I clicked it. And I was like, let me see if any of my shit is here. And there's all these Hey W clips and GIFs. And I was like, well, this is a very nice place. Effie is also on Tumblr. I don't know about Allie. As M said, RJ, how is your cat? Well. Surly sometimes, yet well. Nail said, was there any unaired red carpet interviews? There weren't any unaired because we got them and we go, let's put them up almost immediately. The Eddie Kingston one, I think was cut early because it went a little more off the rails. It's the Mark Sterling one. Eddie Kingston makes an appearance, and then a little bit of a circus happened where we went, this is probably not appropriate to put up. What's the weirdest name you've been called? I've been called a fucktard by my wife once. I asked where she heard that, and we both laughed. I'm slowly finding out my wife and dad don't like me. I wonder if they get along because of that. What's the weirdest thing I've been called? Royal Jerk? Rim Job City? Those are common ones. People like to say, hey, Ron Johnson. Like, okay. It's not necessarily an insult. That's just 2 other names. So I put those on my list. Pogo said, there's so many new social medias I can't keep up. What are we doing? Neil said, I made profiles everywhere just in case, but I don't want to go anywhere else. I feel the same. Bassett said, how are you so caught up on the chat today? This is the first. 'Cause I don't have that much coffee to make because it's so bad. I'm not drinking a lot of it. Oh my God, this is so bad. Sean said, I'll believe Twitter is actually dead when the 404 finally happens, but I did request my tweet archive just in case. I did too, and I downloaded it and I have it. And I'm like, all right. 'Cause that to me is like so much of my work. I used it, networking and all the David shit legitimately happened through Twitter. Meeting Mario happened through Twitter. I think Randy Orton fucking with me on Twitter inadvertently got me my job with WWE. It got me my job with AEW through Tony being on Twitter. So it was like, for me, the most effective tool, especially when I just like to write stuff sometimes. Just like to write jokes. And you can't do that on Instagram and have people share it and stuff. It's not the same. Even though they try. They got some weird fucking notes thing. It's horrendous. Tracy said, I'm glad Eddie Kingston is still running YouTube videos. He was a common menace in Allie and Ethan Page's vlogs. The man is just a living menace. Is Allie back? No, she's not. Katie said, the weirdest thing I've been called is a wrestler. That's true. Oh, so you're one of these wrestlers. I'm like, no. Leo said, what about Sissy? So on Instagram, I always say to the AEW social media team, listen, there's a guy, when you post stuff, he gets upset. He calls me a sissy and he doesn't like how I cross my legs. Don't hide those. I love them. They're my favorite. They always hide them because it's, I'm sure some, they're like, this is uncomfortable. And he did it yesterday. And I was like, good to see you back, my friend. I'm going to start talking to him in the comments. SM said, I got an email that I was approved for student loan forgiveness. Fuck the assholes trying to block that from happening. If it means anything, SM, I forgive you. Rod said, is Renee Paquette the most liked person in wrestling? Seems like she's friendly with everyone. That's because she's a politician. That's it. Politicians are friendly with everyone too. Kissing babies, shaking hands, that routine. She brings her baby. Look at how cute my baby is. She's using her baby as a shield. Katie said, I'm just coming on Twitter to say I'm leaving Twitter like Mick Foley. Well, you don't leave a party to announce you're leaving a party. You announce you're leaving the party at the party. Bassett said, is Katie a friend of Ron Funches? That was so mean. What did she say about Ron Funches? SM wants a croissant. Good for you. Nail said, you can't live Instagram shows. You can't. I can't, live tweeting the Oscars is something I could really only do on Twitter. And it's something, about jokes and images, it was a certain way of doing that. And even if even if we did an Oscars watch along and I was live on YouTube and you're watching me watch doesn't work. Val said, hey, SM. Val is here. Hello, Val Pancakes. Katie said, I just came back to say goodbye. Calling James dramatic reading. That was just a bunch of words strung together, and I want you to know that. And I hope you appreciate it. Next week is American Thanksgiving. I love the, live tweeting that parade, that Macy's shit show parade. And then Santa comes. And then after that, maybe in December, I'll wrestle a little. Keep your eyes peeled. For I say, Jason David Frank, formerly the Green and White and Red Ranger, has apparently died, but I also heard that's not confirmed. So I don't know what to say. Neil said, will you be live tweeting the Thanksgiving parade? Probably. Nick said, you were the host of a late show. If you were the host of a late show, who, outside of wrestling, would be your first celebrity guest? And what unforeseeable way would you tear down their psyche? I mean, I would love to have Mario. I need to have Mario. You cannot go wrong with Mario. And then I would have David, and I would tear down his psyche just by looking at him. And he can't handle, he would start projecting onto me how he feels about himself. It would be fairly easy. Kevin Featherstone said, Santa is the best part of the Macy's parade. He shows up like a bully. And he's like, all right, this shit's over. Get out of here. It's my time now. Fuck the pilgrims. Sink said, I love how shit the COVID Macy's parade was. That was like, you could say that about a lot of things for about 2 years there. Katie said, do you prefer Rover Dangerfield or Bruno the Kid? I hated both. Katie said, your first guest is Dick Cavett. And the whole episode is 90 minutes. And we talk about the nuances of Jerry Lewis. Leo said, I know someone who it was his birthday, by the way. I saw one of those posts and I went, oh my God, did he die? But it was happy birthday to Dick. I was like, thank God. Dick Cavett is the fucking best. Nail said, I am the best part of Thanksgiving parade. Katie said, have you had Luigi Primo's pizza? Another person I have not met. Sadly, no. But as it said, by the way, love your reaction to the home improvement intros, RJ. Oh, the nostalgia. Also this week, I was reacting to the 2.5 Men intros, which horrible show, even worse intros. Fucking terrible. So stupid and dumb and then frightening. Katie said, do you hate BB's World too? I love BB Newirth. And she's only on Twitter. She doesn't have an Instagram. Human Adventure said, on my way to work. Good day to all. Have a great week. Eat food, but not too much. Be well and happy human to all. SM said, there was a COVID outbreak at my work this week and my boss tried to hide it. Oh my God. And you called her out on it. Good for you. Don't take that shit. I try to take that seriously because if I get sick, I can't do work. Like, fuck off. Leo said, one thing I want from AEW in 2023 is no interim champion. That's not, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily Tony's fault. I think he's making remedy of a tough situation. Otherwise, you have titles and then nobody defends them. And you go, what are we doing here? Aaron said, the last few years, my affiliate channels have not been playing the Macy's Parade, but I believe the Detroit Parade. So I've only had your tweets to go on. Oh my God, I will fucking trade you. I would love to see the Detroit Parade. Leo said, 2.5 Men sucks ass. Thank you. Pogo said, I forgot to watch Home Improvement intro. We'll watch that next. I think you will enjoy it. Nick said, I believe watching 2.5 Men as a child is what began my unstoppable brain rot. That show fucks up your head because it's just shit. And you're like, how are all these shitty people making so much fucking money? I like John Cryer, though. Positively E said, you ever heard of that old cartoon with the robot Three Stooges? No, but I have a VHS of the Three Stooges cartoon. And in between the episodes, the Three Stooges are live, but they're in color and they're old and Curly is dead. And it's Joe Besser who's taken over. And oh my God, it's so sad. And I think they're all waiters is one of the premises. And they're like in their 50s and 60s in color. And they look so old and oh my God, it's so depressing. Leo said, yeah. Katie said, will you have crumpets or scones with Lord Steven Regal? Probably not at this juncture. I think I got him while the window was there. I have a feeling it's closed now. You know what I'm saying? Nug texted me and said, I was gifted a membership of your channel. I have the home version of this game. Yeah, I know. Maybe his daughter will use it. Bassett said, I've never managed to like a single Chuck Lorre show. Dude is absolutely terrible. And yet he perseveres. And I find a person like that inspiring. So I go, what am I so worried about putting out my work and being super critical of it? Chuck Lorre doesn't give a shit about his. He cranks him out. He's doing just fine. Spot Center said, did you party with Amanda Bynes at the Nickelodeon Christmas party back in the day? No, I didn't. And I think you're perhaps not understanding the concept of how Nickelodeon worked. Nail said, do you have a VHS player? Yes, I do. It's in a combo DVD player thing, and I'm so happy I have it. I never want to get rid of it. Nick said, this Three Stooges bit is starting to sound like any SNL sketch of the last 5 years, ranging from a little sad to evoking no laughter. Oh, my God. It was this thing and the way, of course, there's always like the same straight guy in a suit who just wants to have a meal, and then the Three Stooges fuck everything up. And I don't know. He said something to Curly Joe, and Mo said, wait a minute. Don't you know this man is from Texas? How dare you insult a man from Texas? And then Curly goes, wait a minute. I'm not from Texas. And he goes, oh, you're not? Where are you from? And he goes, I'm from Milwaukee. That's the level of humor of the later Three Stooges. Katie said, would you consider playing Nightmare or Atmosphere with his daughter? His daughter's a baby, so no. SM said, I'm so distracted about hearing Jason David Frank might be dead. My understanding is it's not been confirmed. And I feel like Walter Cronkite, there's real breaking news here. Positively, he said the robotic Stooges that passed their prime Stooges project sounds delightfully cringy. That's what they basically did with the last Three Stooges. They just took that movie that came out with Sean Hayes. What a weird. Nail said, suddenly thinking of your confusion at Danhausen saying, oh, what a hole. I don't even know what that's in reference to. Gina said, unrelated, I saw Golden Girls Monopoly yesterday and thought of you. Gee, I can only hope that when I'm dead, somebody takes my likeness and just monetizes the shit out of it, and I made more money dead than I do alive. Katie said, do you prefer Jason David Frank as the Green or White Ranger? Didn't he come in as the Green Ranger? The first one. Whatever he came in as first. I hate when they keep switching shit around. Seeley said, I had a VHS copy of The Three Stooges with Shemp when they were in a restaurant and then break into some sultan's home and try to steal a jewel. That's a famous one. They play that on TV a lot. And disguise themselves as a monster by sitting atop each other's shoulders. Those ones are very good. Allie said, what a shame about Jason David Frank. Okay, it's unconfirmed right now. Nick said, the clapping makes me feel like they're doing some abstract drama class exercise. Let's just get clapping. Let's shake it out of our bodies. Sean said, there are people putting out their condolences, but yeah, no confirmation yet. So everyone just fucking hold on. If he's dead, there's no rush. Leo said, remember when they tried to advertise the Three Stooges on Raw and it didn't go well? Yes. And I feel like Sean Hayes said something really derogatory about wrestling. And I was like, this guy's being a dick for no reason. Master Andy said, Curly's grandson has a YouTube account. He does a lot of Stooges content. Well, I would fucking hope so. He's on there as Curly G. Aaron is going to make RJ City Parcheesi, and I'm already looking forward to this. Nail said, also, there's a weird troll trend of joining live chats and saying people are dead. Yeah, but I saw this one on Twitter before I got on. Last week on a toy hunt, live chat people decided to say CM Punk was dead. Always find a source. People are dicks. What a weird, and like, if someone was actually dead, I don't want to break the news on here. That's not a way I want to pay tribute to the dead. Except for Van Johnson or something. Nail said, RJ, you were very cool. Thank you. Katie said, City Slickers, Curly's Gold, or Shemps. I love the Legends of Curly's Gold. Come and get me. Come and get me. But I was a kid, and I got older and it's not very good. Pogirl said, last info on that actor was that he was getting divorced due to infidelity. So who knows? How do we know so much about one man? Spot Center said, will you stand on the bed when you spin at the end? This is not a bed. This is like a little alcove bench thing. Can we? This is a weird shot. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's not a bed. Sorry to disappoint you. Mia said, what snacks do you eat on the plane? Sometimes I'll have the pretzels they give me, and that's it. I don't like eating on the plane. Some people get shit. If you get shit with fucking onions on a plane, you are a disaster human being. You fucking ruined everybody's flight. What I do is I'll buy a pack of gum, and I'll buy a pack of Halls and alternate, one piece, and then I'm done, and one piece, and then I'm done. And that keeps me alert while I'm doing work. I certainly won't be getting coffee. And I have water. I used to have club soda. I used to have tomato juice as a kid on the plane for some reason. Because there was no other circumstance where tomato juice was that readily available to me. Aaron said, did you ever review the cannoli chocolate bar? I didn't review it other than it's fucking good. It's really nice. Here's my review. Bassett said, I agree with Nails. RJ, Mr. Pink is Reservoir Dogs cool. That's horrible. Whatever. Kevin said, I try to sneak Subway subs into my carry-ons. You are a disaster. I can't believe they let you through. That they should have a specific scan alert just for that. Amanda said, sorry I missed most of the show. Just wanted to show some love. and a hair shakeout. All right. Well, as I get off now, I guess I might as well shake it all out. We're well shaken. Let's get a final look here at these. There you go. And even more important than that, I just hit my head on a lamp, is this shirt, which you should buy and buy and buy again. And then I'll get more. And then, maybe I can make money, and that would be nice, and get new underwear. And that's really the cycle of life. Thank you, everyone. We'll be back next week with a big ass AEW. And in the meantime, Godspeed.